Hey everybody, it's Jacob and Moscato with a classic video game review. And today we're going to be talking about Mario Kart. But before I actually go in depth with the game, I want to kind of give some background on it. So, Mario Kart 64 was released early 1997, February 10th to be exact. And it was on the Nintendo 64, which by far at that time had the greatest 3D graphics you can get on a game console. So this game really did utilize those graphics capabilities pretty well. But enough about the game. Let's go straight into the review. So the tracks of this game I thought were really incredible. They're very unique. Some of them were simple. So by simple I mean they didn't really have as many traps or as many kind of surprises as the more complex tracks would. And the complex tracks would have no boundaries at all sometimes, and this would actually be really tricky to maneuver around. So they all had a really good variety of track difficulty, which I thought was really was really good. It was a really nice addition to this game. The presentation was also something that was really incredible. And I'm not just talking about the graphics either, although the graphics were really incredible. The music made the tracks actually have some sort of emotion towards them. So if there was a track that looked kind of eerie or spooky, they would have some kind of music that would back that up. And I thought that really tied in well with the tracks. So music was a really good bonus for this game. But the graphics were also just really good. I mean, I know I just mentioned that the graphics were really good, but the graphics actually were really good at the time. And we look at it now and we think, wow, these graphics aren't really all that great. But back in 1997, those were some pretty incredible graphics, especially for just a console, considering that the Nintendo 64 was great at those graphics. The I would say, was also really good in this game. The NPCs were really hard to beat on harder levels, but on the easy levels, for beginners, it's just overall fun if you go on an easier level. But if you really want to try to challenge yourself and test your abilities, I would suggest going on the higher levels. I just thought there was just a good variety of difficulty for all players. But each one of those difficulties did have a commonality, which was called rubber banding. Basically, what that means is that if you were doing very successful on the track, the non-playable characters would also be very successful on that track. So it would make it really neck and neck. And Nintendo did this to make the game be a little more fair, so that way, so that way people that were really good had an edge, people that weren't as good had some assistance from the AI, which I thought was a really good touch. The Red Shell AI, however, I thought really needed some work. I just thought that the targeting needed to be better. If you didn't really see someone at point blank range, you couldn't hit them with a red shell. It would just go straight into a wall. And I just thought that was really frustrating, but nothing that could really deter me from actually buying this game. Because overall, I thought this game was good. And overall, I thought that the graphics were great. The music was really good. The tracks were all very unique. Overall, the whole experience of this game is just really good. Especially even 17 years later, this game is still pretty incredible. I rated a 9 out of 10. So I thought it was pretty good. The only thing is just the red shell AI. But other than that, really solid game. Thought it was really good. I recommend buying it. This is Jacob Moscato, and I hope you thought this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.